Greetings, incredible LTDE 4301 students. Welcome to Module Week 2 of Learning Management Systems. This week, you will learn the foundational principles of instructional design tailored for online environments. You will also explore how to align learning objectives, content, and assessments to create engaging and effective online learning experiences. Before you begin the discussion board forum or assignment this week, please ensure that you are carefully reviewing the websites and videos that are available in the Module Week 2 Learning Resources folder. Let's now look at the discussion board forum that will be due this week. Your first thread should be posted by 11:59 p.m. on Thursday of Module Week 2, and your 2 replies should be posted by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday of Module Week 2. In this discussion board forum, you will consider principles of instructional design for online learning. Let's think about the purpose of this particular discussion board forum as we start with why. As inspiring instructional designers, understanding and applying the principles of instructional design for online learning is fundamental. It's absolutely imperative to creating effective, engaging, and accessible educational experiences. Through this particular discussion board forum, you will have the chance to reflect on some key principles that guide the development of online learning environments and how they shape the instructional design process. By sharing your thoughts and engaging with your peers, you will deepen your understanding of these principles and deepen your grasp of how to implement them in your future work as instructional designers. Your initial thread should be between 150 and 300 words in length, and your 2 replies should be between 75 and 150 words in length. For your initial thread, you will think back to the learning resources that you reviewed this week, and you will reflect on some core principles of instructional design, especially in the context of online learning. So thinking about instructional design in online formats, what do you believe are the most important principles of instructional design when developing an online learning course? For example, this might include the alignment of content. This might include learner-centered design. This might include accessibility or engagement strategies. In your initial thread, you might consider highlighting all of these facets of online learning, as well as additional facets that come to mind as you explore the learning resources this week. The next question you should address in your initial thread is, can you identify any challenges or considerations when applying these principles to an online environment, particularly in virtual or remote contexts? So as you think about what's important for instructional design in an online format, what are some challenges or special considerations that must be addressed for online learning? And then finally, how do these principles influence the way you might design your own online courses as an instructional designer? So it's incredibly important that you apply what you've read about, what you're thinking about, to your role in the future as an instructional designer, and how will these principles influence the way you might design your own online courses in the future. After you have submitted your initial post, please reply to 2 classmates and consider the following questions when replying. First, you should address this question. Do you agree with the principles your peer discussed, or do you have a different perspective? And why do you agree, or why do you have a different perspective? Can you think of some examples from your personal experience or research that align with or challenge the principles mentioned in the initial post? And so it's really important that you think back to your experiences, whether past or current experiences, with online learning, and how these experiences might provide additional insights as you're replying to your peer's initial post. And then finally, what additional strategies or tips would you recommend to effectively implement these principles in online courses? So in this discussion board forum, you're really thinking about application. What are some principles that you would apply to effectively design online courses. You're building on your peers' initial posts and helping to add some thoughts about effectively designing online courses. Let's also look at the assignment that's due this week, which is entitled Exploring and Presenting a Learning Management System. For this assignment, you will have the opportunity to think through various learning management systems and their significant role in modern education. You will have the chance to research and present an LMS and to gain a deeper understanding of its key features, benefits, and challenges in educational settings. This particular assignment will also help you to develop some of the skills that are necessary to evaluate and select appropriate technologies for instructional design. Understanding how learning management systems function is crucial for effective instructional designers, as it provides them the opportunity to design, implement, and manage learning experiences that are both engaging and accessible. Completing this assignment with success will prepare you as a future instructional designer to make informed decisions about learning management system choices, a critical aspect of your work in the future in the field of instructional design. So let's think now about the parameters for this assignment. For this assignment, you're going to research one learning management system of your choice and create a 5 to 7 slide narrated presentation. You may use Google Slides, PowerPoint, Prezi, or another digital presentation tool of your choice to create the slide deck. The sky is the limit. You'll just want to ensure that it consists of 5 to 7 slides. Once you have created your slide deck and narrated the slide deck, you will want to post your completed video to YouTube. If you have previously taken other learning technology and design courses, you know exactly how to do this. However, if this is your first video to upload to YouTube, you will want to click this link for help with navigating this process, and you will want to be certain to select public under visibility settings in order that others will be able to view your video. And this way you will begin to create a library of videos within YouTube that will help others to learn new concepts, which is very exciting and very important for instructional designers. One fantastic way in which they convey information to others is through videos. And so this will help you to begin building your video library in YouTube. Your presentation should be designed to introduce the selected learning management system to an educational audience. In your presentation, please be sure to include the following. First, an introduction to the LMS. Second, some key features and functionalities. Third, benefits in educational settings. Fourth, potential challenges. And fifth, a conclusion. You will want to use appropriate visuals and bullet points to convey your ideas clearly in the presentation, to refer to required readings to support your analysis and claims, and finally, to ensure that your presentation is concise, professional, and easy to understand. This assignment is due by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday of Module Week 2. Before you begin creating the assignment, I highly recommend carefully reviewing the rubric, as this is the tool your instructor will use to grade your assignment, and this tool will help you to begin with the end in mind and to ensure that you know exactly what you're working toward as you are creating this assignment. As we think about the screen recording piece or the narrated component of this assignment, I highly recommend that you either choose a tool to create your slides that also includes a narration feature or screen recording feature, or that you use a screen recording tool such as ScreenPal, which is exactly what I'm using to record this particular video and all of the videos that are included in this course that have been recorded to overview each module. It is a very intuitive tool, very easy to use, but you might select a presentation tool that has a screen recorder or a narration feature built in. Whatever you decide to use, please ensure that you have included the content that is required for this particular assignment, and that you, again, have carefully reviewed the rubric before creating your slides and creating your narration. Thank you in advance for your diligent efforts to complete the discussion board forum and assignment this week with excellence. I hope that you enjoy a wonderful week ahead, and God bless you all on your journey to learn more about learning management systems and to prepare to be an effective instructional designer.